No matter what you hear from the world about you and your idea, what does really matters the most is what you hear from the inside and move ahead. Hello everyone, this is Venkatesh, your host for the podcast Leading Self and Others.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Leading Self and Others podcast, a podcast exclusively based on how you can effectively lead your life and the people around you, anywhere, any place. Every week, you'll be provided with some nourishing dose of thought provoking and influential messages. Here is your host, Venkatesh, human resources professional, leadership speaker, and author of 2 acclaimed books, Rise to Lead You and You and Your World.
They may say you can't do it. They may say you are not good enough. They may say you are unfit for this. They may say you are not the one. They may say it is impossible for you to do. They may say it is not going to happen anymore. They may say you are finished. They may say all things to demoralize you. But what are you going to live with that? Nothing. They say not from your heart but from their eyes. Never get moved by what people think or say about you. Train your mind to listen to your heart and not others' negative voices. It doesn't really matter what people around you say or think about you. It is not your business to react to their opinions about you. You have a choice to make their opinions to become a reality or to focus on what your heart and mind says and following the same. Still, you will have to filter others' opinions which could add value to your life. Unless those opinions and talking support you, do not consider it. Sometimes when you listen to your heart's voice, it can seem to be giving conflicting directions. It is in these moments you must remember that you are focusing on a lifelong process and it usually does not show an immediate outcome. If you choose integrity as your value, as your personal value, you will always stay along with that value in whatever work you do. Your heart never lies or suggests dishonest actions, but your mind will do, because your mind play according to the situations, but your heart and body always go with your character. That's where you have a choice to weigh which one to be chosen, whether what your mind says or what your gut feeling or instinct says. This is because your heart is pure and it doesn't know what your situation or circumstances, but your mind does. If you choose to handle your situations negatively, it is only your mind that would have advised you to do so, which results in spoiling your soul's purity and to go in the path where your heart does not want to step. Listening to your heart is the greatest obedience. Whenever your mind tells you to do something, simply look within yourself and see if your heart is open to that idea. When you are doing something, listen to your heart. Do bring your mind to support the goodness, but not to spoil its purity. Of course, heart doesn't have a mouth to speak, but it has feelings. But your mind can only a chatterbox. Your heart can rule your mind. and you can't allow your mind to rule your heart. In other words, bring your mind when you need the support of logical reasoning and planning. Thus, it becomes a tool. The same way, honesty is not what you project outside, but instead, it is obeying your heart's voice. Being truthful to your core is true honesty. Yes, when your heart wants something to do and not to give up, listening to that is also integrity. You are honest to listen to your heart. But your mind says there are lots of negative things and also some positives. But what you fed more, that's what going to overpower the other one. If you fed the negativity more, the negativity is obviously going to overpower the positivity. If you feed the positivity more, obviously the positivity is going to overpower the negativity. But heart doesn't have that issues. Your mind only does that. So even to keep your mind positive, you need the help of your mind. Listen to your heart's song, but tune it with the use of your mind. It is wise to control your mind to do what you want to do. Otherwise, your mind will control you over what you really should not do. People would say all words to make you to lose focus in chasing after what you deeply believe in. Appreciate the voices that encourage you and depreciate the people who are no value to you. Remember, I'm not asking you to hate anyone. You just have to move on from those who are not supportive. You are not here to prove others but to yourself. Others can't see beyond your present situations or circumstances. When your mind is not right, tell it what you need, what you're going to do, what you need to achieve, and direct your mind to keep moving forward. Say all these from your heart. When your mind is not right, tell it what you need, what you're going to do, what you need to achieve, and direct your mind to keep moving forward. So, talk to yourself aloud positive words to remain strong in subconscious mind. You have the plan to do, go for it. If it doesn't happen that way, modify and keep working on it. Just sing your song from the heart. Let the mind hear and do for you. That is it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening, leading self and others.
Last but never the end, buckle up to get inspired and more realistic thoughts from Venkatesh. Make sure to subscribe now, just so you don't miss any episode. If you think this podcast has inspired you and may help someone you care, please share. Leading self and others.